So I'll introduce myself first. My name is Dilip. I'm working in this data engineering process from last 10 years. So I have worked on the Informatica Power Center. I have working on the Informatica IICS from last 4.5 years. So I'm having the experience to migrate the project from Informatica Power Center to IICS. Even I was work on the one of the project which is dealing with the API things completely. So yeah, till now we have migrated around 4 projects from Informatica PC to IICS, and one project is a new development as well, which is from scratch we develop in the IICS itself. Okay. So this is about the background for me. So as a part of this training, okay, what we are going to cover as a part of this training. Okay, so this part of training, we are covering the two major things. One is the CDI. Okay, CDI is nothing but a cloud data integration. Another is the CAI. Okay, cloud application integration. Okay, so this is, we can say it's equivalent to the Informatica PC. Okay, Informatica PC. This is something new which is dealing with the API things. Okay, this is completely new thing in the. It doesn't require any kind of background, whether you are having the Informatica PC background or not having the PC background. That is fine. Okay, so these are the two sections basically we are covering as a part of this training. Okay, we are saying this is equivalent to the PC, but yeah, this data integration is having a lot of new features in the IICS. So it's not exactly equivalent to the PC. We can say a PC is a subset now for this one because it has a lot of features. Okay, now, what is the syllabus we are covering basically for this training from the data integration and the application integration? Okay. So from the data integration, basically, firstly, we are talking about the comparison between the Informatica PC and the Informatica IICS. Okay, what is the basic differences and why people are moving to the IICS now? Okay, so we will talk about that basic thing first. Okay, after that, we will be talking about the concept. Okay, there are architecture of this cloud, whether the administration is required or not required. Okay, so those things will be talk into this particular section overview, basically what kind of its platform. Okay, after that we are talking about the environment setup. So basically, as a part of this training, we are completely setting up the environment on your own machine. Okay, so we are setting the complete environment on your machine. Okay, so we are setting up the complete this IICS. So we are basically creating a trial account which would be going for 30 days. And after the 30 days, you can change your email ID and you can create another trial account. Okay, so this is going to be a trial account for 30 days. You can use that. Okay, so I'll be helping you out to complete setup of this a secure agent or this ISS environment on your own machine, so you can practice independently and even you can understand the architecture as well if you do this setup on your machine. So there are a lot of new features, as we said in the IICS, as compared to whoever is from the PC background, they can probably understand. Okay, so this synchronization task is something new in the IICS. Okay, designing the mapping, what is the challenges basically you will face when you start the designing the mapping. Okay, what is the field rule, what is the data flow mapping? So everything we are discussing basically into this particular section. Okay. Also we are covering the transformations as well, so I'm going through each and every transformation. I'm showing the use of how we can use this transformation in the IICS. Conceptually, we would be saying it's the same the transformation what we are having in the Informatica PC. Okay, Informatica Power Center, just the configuration ways bit different here as compared to the PC. Okay, wherever you will find the change, if any transformation is not there in IICS as compared to PC, we are talking about the alternative of that particular transformation as well here. Okay, so no worries on that side. Okay, so whatever the transformation is not there in the IICS, there are around 4 to 5 transformations which is not present in the IICS. So what would be the workaround for that one? We will talk about that one here as well. Okay. Also, while going through this all this transformation, I'm having the handbook to make a practice. Okay, So this is from the Informatica PC. Just show the. So this document is from Informatica PC, where you will be finding the scenarios. Okay. So this is going to be a scenario. So you can use the transformations, whatever we learn, and you can implement this scenario basically. So these are the two files we have to use, and this is your expected output. Okay. So even they are talking about the answers as well here. Okay. But this answer is from Informatica PC. Okay. Same thing has to be implemented into the IICS. So this will make you for the practice side, okay, and even you will get a migration experience here, how the code we are migrating solution to the Informatica PC to IICS, okay. So this is going to be your practice material. You can use that anywhere you are getting stuck here. I'll be helping you out, guys. So yes, we are covering all the transformations here. Parameterization is a very important section. Parameterization is completely changed as compared to the PC here. We are completely using a different strategy in the IICS. The conceptually parameterization is same, but the technical implementation is a different one in the IICS. Okay, so we will talk about all the parameterization real-time use cases here. Okay, about the parameterization. Expression micro, this is something new again into the IICS. Okay, we are using this when you can design some automation. Okay, so we will talk about that. Replication tasks, masking tasks, those are the something new again. Mass ingestion, we don't have a license for this one, but I can explain this theoretically how it is going to be worked. Okay, we will talk about that. After that, we will talk about the task flow. Like it's a workflow in the Informatica PC, but the way of implementation is completely changed in the IICS again. Okay, conceptually it's the same, but technical implementation is completely changed here. Okay, hierarchical parser, it is related to reading a JSON and XML file. In Power Center, we can read only the XML file. Okay, but in IICS, we can read the JSON and XML, both the files. Okay, so this complete section will be covered. Okay, so you will get an experience of how you can read the JSON and XML file in the IICS. This is again same, reading hierarchical data. Okay. At the end of this training, basically, we are spending around 2 to 3 sessions separately on performance tuning. Okay, what would be the performance tuning way? Okay, because this is mostly asked interview questions. Okay, on the performance tuning. So we will be talking about all the performance tuning ways here in the IICS. At what different level, what kind of performance tuning you can do, like a partitioning, push down optimization, okay, secure agent setting groups, okay, so DTM properties. So we will talk about all the ways here where you can do the performance tuning. Okay, so we are spending around 2 sessions separately at the ending of this training on the performance tuning side. Okay, so at the ending, why I'm saying, because at that point of time, you will know all the IICS things and you can understand where you can do this performance tuning. Okay? So I'll be covering all the performance tuning section at the ending side. Okay? Exception handling also we are covering, how we can handle the exception, how we can perform this audit balancing. Okay, so we will talk about that one as well. Okay? Administration activity. Yes, in Informatica PC, we are having a separate admin role here. Okay, but in IICS, it is not required as it's a cloud-based. So administration activity is not that much required in the case of IICS. Guys, I'm audible, right? Hello. Can anybody please confirm?
Yes, audible.
Fine. Okay. So as it's a completely cloud-based, administration activity is not required at that much extensive level what we are doing in the Informatica PC. Okay, so I'm here covering the complete administration activity that we required for the IICS. Okay. Monitoring and alerting, basically. So here basically how we can schedule the job using a third-party scheduler like a Control-M, AutoSys. Okay, sending an email, sending a notification. So we are talking about all those stuff. So scheduling a job using a third-party scheduler, scheduling a job using IICS scheduler, and this alerting thing. So we are talking about all the scheduling stuff as well here. Okay, if anyone is working for the production support. Okay, for them this operational insight is very important. Okay, so we are covering that side as well, the activity what we do in the production basically. Okay, and how this operational insight will be helpful for the production support. Okay, while going through all the training, we need a lot of tools, external tools, like for this API, we need the Postman. Okay, so Postman is a external tool that we need to call the APIs. Okay, so we are covering the Postman as well. To connect to a multiple DB, we need a DBware, so we will be using that one as well. Okay, scenario based practice, as I told you, this is a document. You can just refer that document and you can start implementing as we are progressing on the training. Okay. Special scenarios like a CDC, SCD types, all the 3 types we are going to cover as a part of this training, because those are the mostly asked in interview questions. Okay. So firstly, we are completing the data integration. Once it is done, we are moving on the application integration. So application integration is a smaller part, not that much big, but it's a bit difficult part, okay? Because it's dealing with the API, okay? So we are talking about firstly what is mean by API, what is meant by application integration, what is the business cases, okay? That we are going to implement in the real time, okay? So firstly, we are understanding the API things. Later, we are moving to the implementation part, how we can design the process, okay, how we can read the data from API, okay. So all the things we are going to cover here, okay. If you see here, we are going to creating a different connector. We are reading the data from API. We are writing the data to the file. We are writing data to the database, okay. So different places we can write this data. So we are talking about all the use cases basis here. So business use cases, not the sample use cases. Fault handling is a bit difficult part in the CIS section. It's dealing with the API. Okay, so how we can implement this auditing framework for this API, we are talking about on that one as well. Okay. Guide is not required. Integration between these two, okay, CI and CDI section. Okay, so many times these two sections basically we need to make a communication in the real time. Okay, so how we can make this integration? So application integration can call a job of a data integration. So how that integration will be happening, we will talk about that one as well here. Okay, troubleshooting is find best practices, what you need to do, what is the best practices, how we can understand the API documentation. So we will talk about that. Okay. So in this section, I'll be giving you a sample API documentation as well, how to read the API documentation. We are going to learn a Swagger file, a WSDL file, making a connectivity to a database, okay, making a connectivity to a flat file. All those will be covered here. Okay. From last batch, I just started this as well, IICS metadata API, because most of the project are using this one. Okay. So we have added this as a new section here. It's a big one. As of I just added a 1 point here, but we are having a lot of metadata APIs that we are going to read from the IICS. Okay. So this is going to be your syllabus for this complete training. Okay. Coming back to the duration and all those stuff. So for this complete training, we need around 35 sessions. So each session would be 1 hour. So probably it need a 7 weeks. So in a 1 week, we are completing 5 sessions. Okay, so we need a 7 week for this training. Timing would be for this session would be Monday to Friday. Time is 9 to 10 a.m. morning. It's an IST. Okay. Anyways, from outside. So this is going to be timing. Okay. We are providing a recorded session through the drive as well. If you see here, every day. So as soon as the session is complete, we are sharing. So you will get access on this particular drive. So as soon as this session is completed, we are uploading this on the drive, and you can refer the session as well if you are not comfortable to join the batch, or if you miss any kind of session. Okay. So you can refer these sessions as well. Okay, so what are the sessions we are covering? We are completely uploading on the drive. Okay, if you see for the last batch, I required a 36 sessions here. Okay, all the study material, everything would be uploaded on the drive itself. So all the details you will get from the shared drive. Okay, and this is going to be accessed for the lifetime. I mean, as far as a unit, I can keep this on the drive. Okay? So we are providing the recorded sessions as well. Make sure those sessions are not downloadable. You can just read only sessions. Okay, so whoever is getting access, only those can see the sessions here. Okay, so you will get a recorded session. The study material you will get. So the first thing you will get this document. Okay, which is a kind of a short notes I prepared. Okay, so here basically you will find a lot of short notes. Okay, if required, you can use those short notes. Okay, so mostly I covered here the syntactical things like we are having the PM-CMD command, we are having the PM rep command in the power center. Okay, so what would be the alternative? There are options. Okay, so all those I covered here, and I'll made a documentation on that one because those things are more like a syntax. Okay, so those are all those things will be documented here. That will help you for in the real time. Okay. Also, so you will get a notes. Also, we are providing a certification questions and guide. Okay, so if anyone is interested for the certification, they can refer this document. Okay, where you will find the certification questions. Okay, so those are the certification questions with the answers. Okay, so what are the correct questions? What would the answer? Explanation for this one you will get from this document itself. Okay, so for each and every question, you will find a correct answer and the explanation as well here. Okay, into this documentation. This is also you will get. This is a practice book basically. If anyone want to refer the Informatica stuff as well, you can find the Informatica details as well here, like the transformation and all this. After the complete training, basically, I can help you on the project side as well. If anyone is not having the project, it will be not preferred to use this project. Okay. Use your own project, but talk in the sense of IICS term. Okay, so while preparing the resume, those are the bullet point. Probably you can put inside your resume basis of your understanding. Okay, so even we are having the sample project. If anyone is not having the sample project, they can use this sample project and they can put that into their resume. Okay, I can help you to make you understand this sample project. Okay. So we are having the sample bullet points and the projects as well here, okay, if you wanted to refer. Unix side, I just prepared a short document of eight pages where I documented all the important commands that you usually use in your daily practices. Okay, so you can get this document through the drive itself, and you can refer this. Okay, so it's up to you. On the database side, we are covering two kind of database. One is on-prem and another is a cloud database. Okay, so on the on-prem side, if you don't have any kind of database on your machine, we are installing the Oracle 12c. Okay, if you don't have any kind of database on your machine, if you are having any database, that is going to fine. We can connect to this database using the IICS. On the cloud side, because many times in the interview, they will ask a question, do you know the Snowflake? Do you know the Salesforce? Okay. So for the practice purpose, I'm going to create an account on the Snowflake. Okay, for practice purpose. And I'm showing the connectivity to the Snowflake. Okay. So Snowflake and the Salesforce. So for both of them, we are creating a trial account and I'll be showing the connectivity to the IICS, how we can do the connectivity to the IICS. Okay. So we are covering the on-prem and the cloud databases as well here. Okay, if you wanted to practice, you can practice on this one as well. Okay, those cloud databases, what are the trial account we are going to create. So this is about the database side. How this training would be, mostly people were asking the question, okay, do we have any question set or something like that for the interview purpose? Okay. We are not providing any kind of interview question set documented. Okay, what are the questions we are going to implement? What are the interview questions we are going to cover? That is by session wise, okay, topic wise. Okay, So how we are covering the sessions? So we are talking about the particular concept first. Once the concept is covered, we are using the business case. Okay, we are talking about the business case. So what would be the any business case? We are taking particular concept where we can use in the real time. What would be the any kind of scenario we are picking up from that business case? We are implementing that's the business case basically. Okay, so you can get a real time usage of that particular topic or concept. Okay, once we implemented that particular concept, we are talking about the interview question on that particular topic. So each and every session you will get an interview question, so we can cover a more granular level of this interview questions. Okay, so if you wanted to get an interview questions, you will get from your daily sessions itself. Okay, so we are covering very smaller and smaller section about the interview. Okay, we are majorly focusing while this training is going through, we are majorly focusing on the migration, because as of now in the market 90% of the project is going on the migration. Okay, migration in the sense all your Informatica PC code is converted to the IICS. Okay, so how this migration would be happening, what would be the alternatives we are using when we are doing the migration, what would be the challenges. Okay, as a if anyone is working at a very senior level like a 10 plus 11 plus, right, so they are going to play a major role here, like making the estimate, making a quotation, making a system requirement document, right? So I'll be helping you out all to make you to understand what kind of basically the prerequisite you need before going to the IICS. Okay, so we are talking about all the migration things as well here. Okay, how you can migrate the code, what would be the challenges, and what would be your a prerequisite basically before migrating to the IICS, and basically the challenges and how you can avoid that issues basically after the migration. Okay, so I'll be helping you on that side as well. Okay, so this is all about technical stuff. Timing I already talked about here. Fees would be for this training. So totally we are charging for this training is a 18K. 18K is a fees that you need to pay in an installment. Okay, so first installment to get register for this training, you need to pay the 2K. That is a registration. Once you've done the registration, you can join next 2-3 sessions. Okay, but after the third sessions, you need to pay the remaining 8K amount. Okay, and in the mid of batch, so here you need to pay the 8K after the third session, and remaining 8K you can pay in the mid of batch. Okay, so once we're done with the 50% of syllabus, you can pay the remaining 8K amount. So this is going to be a fee structure will be get charged. Okay, and yeah, so once you pay, if by due to some reason, if you won't be able to continue this batch, okay, there is no any problem. You once you pay the complete amount, you can join any batch any point of time. Okay, there is no any kind of restriction, and you don't need to pay the fee again for the next batch to be joined. Okay, so it's completely up to you. Even if you miss any or even if you won't understand anything in the first batch, you can join any batch, or maybe some due to other reason, if you won't be able to join the batch, you can continue with the other batch as well. You won't be get charged for the other batch. Okay, and if after paying this registration amount, if you are not comfortable to join, if you don't wanted to continue, if you don't wanted to join from the third session, this 2K will be get refunded back to you. Okay, so that there is no any issue with this thing. So any question from your end now? One more important thing is that we are expecting you should be having the basic knowledge on the Informatica PC here. like a transformation mappings, because this training will be, we are not going to cover the basic thing about the Informatica PC or something. If I'm saying this is going to be a mapping or session, okay, you should be understanding this is a session equivalent to the PC. Okay, so that's what we need, a basic knowledge on the Informatica PC. If you took a training on the Informatica PC, that is also fine. Okay, but completely new people are not, freshers on this training is not allowed in this. Okay. Yeah, so we are open for your questions. So if anyone is having any question, please let me know. Anyone? Amol, Android, Dev, Lakshmikant.
Hello.
Yes, Amol.
Yeah, I think we have word regarding the training. So I have prepared myself for Informatica PC.
Okay.
And I am from other technology background. Actually, I am working here with the. My previous job was ServiceNow.
Okay.
ServiceNow administrative job. So actually, it's layout. So I am looking for to change the technology.
Okay.
So regarding that all, I will discuss you later, or I will call
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Any other question? Manish, Priyanka, Sai, Shekhar, Sudhakar, anything else? No question, then we can start. If you're having any kind of any personal question, you can just give me a call. Probably we can talk about this call as well. Okay, and this batch will be going to continue from the Monday itself. Okay, so we are continuing this batch from the, so from 22 we are starting this batch, 22 of May. Okay, so from Monday this batch will be going to continue. Okay, if anyone is interested, please confirm your registration today. Okay, so probably I can add you into the batch group. So for whole of you member, I'll be creating one WhatsApp group. You will be, all the member will be get added on onto that group. Okay, and yes, all the communication even after the batch is going to end, I'll be keeping that group active. So if any point of time, if you get any kind of technical question, any technical problem, you can post your question into that group, and anyone from the group or probably me can answer on that particular question. Okay, so the support will be after the training as well, so no worries on that side. Okay, so anyone having any question, guys? If no question, we can wind up this call, and probably we can.
So the daily class videos access will be given?
Yes, so daily sessions will be access will be given. If you see these are the particularly batch.
Okay, and that access will be how long? Like, is it 6 months or one year?
No. It's a lifetime access. It's up to you how long you want this. You can get. I'll be keeping this. If you see, this is for the last batch. Okay, so so what are the email ID I got added onto this batch particularly? Everyone is able to view those videos. So this is a read-only access, just to make sure. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, read only. Fine. Yeah.
And this document you can download. What are the document inside the file? These can be downloaded. Okay, all those documents you can download. Okay?
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yeah, what about this installation part?
I'll be helping you to set up all the install setup on your machine, Lakshmikant. No worries on that. I'll be making you understand how to do the installation as well, and side by side, I'm setting up this complete environment on your machine as well.
Okay.
So you can practice independently. Anyone else? Any other question? Okay, guys. So we'll see you later. So we will stop this call now. If you're having any question, you can just give me a call. Probably I can help you on your if any other questions if you have. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.